Hello, welcome to Kitchen Inspirations. My name is Carmelo and I'm super excited to be here this Friday, November the 8th. Can you believe it already? It's already the year end. And with that said, Turkey Day is upon us, this month. And we just wanted to say, thank you for everything that you have done for. With that said, just give me 1 second and I will be back. And with that said, Turkey Day is upon us this month, and we just wanted to say, thank you for everything that you have done for. With that said, just give me 1 second. Alrighty, apologies about that. So, with that said, November the 8th. And today we're going to be having a live stream just for you because of your support. Really, we are where we are. We're a 106-year-old company, coming from Japan. And we have been in America for quite some time as well over here in our America branch, where we provide you with these amazing products over here, mugs, tumblers, coffee makers, bread makers, rice cookers, and so much more. Because of your support, we are what we are, and we're here because of you. And to show our gratitude, we have created our Thankful for You campaign going on now all the way until November 17th, where if you buy a product, an applicable product, you will get the second one for 50% off. Now, these applicable products are all of our double wall vacuum insulated products, so they could go everything from mugs, tumblers, food jars, such as the ones you see over here, our lunch jars, and then of course our bottles that we have over here. Now, I'm going to be explaining a little bit about each, just so you can get a general idea of all the products that we have available in our shop, which you could get at go to shop.zojirushi.com, or just click the link in the description. You'll be able to click there and go to our shop specifically. Again, now until November 17th, buy one, get 50% off. And with that said, let's go ahead and talk about some of the many different varieties of products that you can mix and match and purchase. So, for example, you could buy a food jar, and to go along with your lunch meals, you could get yourself a nice, lovely carry mug. Or if you wanted a little bit different, a handle with a tea tumbler. So, of course, you could go ahead and mix and match your food jars, your tumblers, your bottles with your lunch jars, because maybe you're a ranger, you're working out in the wilderness, you need a lot of, warm foods. You can mix it with your bottle, which you'll have in store for you right when you're working. So again, there's different possibilities that you can do. But with that said, yes, we are going to explain some of the different things, some of the different features that we have, so you could get a general idea of what the products that we have in our shop are. Again, you can go to shop.zojirushi.com. And the first product we're going to talk about is our double wall vacuum insulated mugs. Now, double wall vacuum insulated means that it will retain temperatures extremely cold or extremely hot for a really long time. We're talking about hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. It really depends on the model. This one specifically can store up to 14 hours or 16 hours of extremely hot temperatures, and up to 36 hours of cold temperatures. This one, the SXHA, can store up to 31 hours of cold retention. So again, double wall vacuum insulation. And the really cool thing about that is that no matter how hot or how cold it is inside, on the outside is going to be cool to the touch. So that's pretty cool. So you can make sure, of course, that you're not going to be burning yourself or icing your hand or any of that. It's just really good piece of technology that we have been developing for 106 years now. Okay, well, with that said, let's go ahead and see if you have any questions throughout the live stream. We're multi-streaming here on Facebook and YouTube. Go ahead and let us know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing over here, we do have our go-to flip open mugs. Now, there's two types of mugs and tumblers. One of them is going to be flip open. The other one is going to be twist open. Now, for the flip open, we have a lot of different kinds, but let's just quickly show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, I flipped it open, right? Just push this button and it flips open. So you can get a better view of what I'm talking about. Let's go to the close-up cam where you can actually see it right here. So this is the flip open. And the really cool thing about this is that you can see that it is a two-step process where I push down on this, I flip it open, and you can see a little bit of condensation is, or this piece right here, this process you see is for the condensation to escape the heat. You know, the heat pressure as well. So when you let that go, it opens smoothly. Of course, you're not going to be doing it slowly. You're going to do it really quickly. So that is our flip open. And of course, this is the mouthpiece right here. And inside, you'll see that some of our pieces are non-stick. As you can see, this is non-stick. And most of our mugs and tumblers, they're either going to be non-stick or slick steel, you know, our signature slick steel, which I'm going to talk about really quickly. So if you're looking for a flip open, you cannot go wrong with the SMVA or the SMVS series, which is our newer mugs. You know, they come in quantities of 20, 24, 28, and 32 ounces. So you cannot go wrong with this. Of course, you buy one now, take advantage of the other one at 50% out, going on out all the way until November 17th. Okay, the next series that we have over here is our tumblers. So we have different types of tumblers. For example, this is a carry tumbler over here. This is the SXLA series. It could carry up to 30 ounces. And you'll notice that the interior is actually quite shiny. That's because it is slick steel. So as I was mentioning, it's either going to be non-stick or it's going to be slick steel. And this one specifically is slick steel, as you can see right here. Okay, so there you go. And the really cool thing about this one specifically, again, is its heat retention. So it can do up to 14 hours of heat retention and then up to 36 hours of cold retention. So it's really, really good for those types. And you can see right there that it does have the Zojirushi mark in the handle, which I think is a nice little addition to the design right there. Okay. So again, flip open, twist open. This is a 16-ounce twist open, the SMZB series. As you can see, this one is not as big as the one we have over here. So this is a 16-ounce versus a 30-ounce tumbler. The colors are very, very similar. They have that nice, gorgeous kind of matcha green color to them. And it is very fall-like as well. But the inside, of course, the size is 16 ounces versus 30 ounce. So I'm gonna show you, not only is it double wall vacuum insulated, it retains temperatures, but it is also leak proof. Most of our mugs and tumblers are leak proof. So you don't have to worry about it when you're on the go, whether you put it in your bag or whether you put it in the car, wherever it is. And potential whenever you have these things, there is a chance that it could fall. If it does fall, it is leak proof, so you don't have to worry about any of those things. So we do have some coffee that we just made about an hour ago, as you can see over here in the timer. It is still very, very hot. I'm going to go ahead and pour some so you can see how the double wall vacuum insulation works, as well as the leak proof feature. So let's go ahead and go to the close-up. We have this right here, and then over here I made myself some hot coffee. Okay, so I have some hot coffee and I have this. It's very easy. Again, twist open. As you can see, it's a one-piece top right here. And then I'm just gonna pour some coffee, and it's gonna be, again, boiling hot because I just made it recently. So I'm just gonna pour some coffee onto this. And there you go. So I filled it all the way to the top. As you can see right here. So it's filled all the way to the top. Again, it is a one piece. So I just twist it, I close it, and now it won't spill, right? So it's leak proof. Very good, especially in the mornings when you're ready and you're ready to go on the go. You can rest assured it will not spill. Okay, so right there we saw our twist open mugs and tumblers. We saw a flip open, and we even have a twist open mug as well. This one over here is 25 ounces. Again, it's very, very nice. One piece lid. The inside over here is a slick steel, as you can see right here, right? Let's go to the close-up one more time. So the interior is gonna be slick steel or non-stick. This one specifically is slick steel, which helps with odors and stains. It minimizes them to make sure that, whether you're drinking tea or coffee, it won't, go on into the next time you drink a beverage. Okay, so Big Bad John, we have over here, I guess I'm late again. We just started Big Bad John not so long ago, so you're not too late. However, with that said, we are talking about our Thankful for You campaign going on now all the way until November 17th. You purchase any of these products, you get the second one for 50% off. So you'll purchase the more expensive product, the more costly product at full price, and then the lesser value one at 50% off. If they both cost the same, then you just get it at 50% off. But with that said, welcome. Good to see you again, Big Bad John. If you have any questions about any of our double wall vacuum insulation products or anything at all, let us know down in the comments. Over here on Facebook, welcome. If you have any questions at all, any comments, maybe what are you doing this weekend, let us know. And so there we're talking about our mugs, we're talking about our tumblers, and then even, this one specifically, as you can see, we have different types of tumblers and mugs. This is one specifically made for tea lovers in mind. So not only does it have a handle, which is very, very useful, it also has some features that are really cool. So in the inside, you'll see that it has this little, feature, this compartment right here. This is a tea strainer, which you can go ahead and put your, your tea leaves in here, put the tea strainer, and then close it so you make sure that the temperature will not, go down. It'll retain temperatures extremely well, but when you open it, you can of course sip on your tea without worrying that the tea leaves will go onto or into your mouth, right? So again, we have different types of models. We have flip open, we have twist open, and then we even have different ones, some specialty ones such as for tea lovers as well. And last but not least, just another example of different ones we have. We do have a straw tumbler. This is one of our newer ones, 30 ounces. It retains cold temperature for a very long time, up to 31 hours. We don't recommend putting any hot beverages with the straw. You can use it without the straw if you're just going to be using it kind of like as a cup, but we don't recommend using it with the straw and the lid. But again, it's very, very good for cold retention. As you can see, inside is also a slick steel interior right there. Okay. So those are the different types of mugs, tumblers that we have. Again, just to summarize, we have some that are, carry tumblers, carry mugs. We have some that are straws, and then we have some that are flip open as well. Very, very popular. These are our go-tos. And then we have some with a handle that you can also, use for your tea or other beverages. Okay, so over here we have Big Bad John. I sure do love my AFB10. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and talk about our bottles. So these are, perfect for larger capacities. So if you're, going to be taking, as I mentioned earlier in the live stream, if you're going to be taking them somewhere out, in the nature, you may be going on a hike, maybe you're going hiking, you can go ahead and use these two to have your food warm when you go on that hike or on that camp. And then you also have larger capacities of hot drinks or cold drinks if that is what you want. So again, you can go ahead and mix and match. Buy one get 50% off, or you get a a lunch jar, and then you have your bottle for when you do go on hikes or if you do go camping or whatnot. But with that said, the bottles are larger capacities. This one is 35 ounces and 51 ounces. We do have larger capacities for this one. I think up to 70, 75 ounces. It does get quite big, But just really quickly, just so I could show you an example, if you go on a camp or on a hike, again, you have your Mr. Bento, you have your bottle. Let me just quickly show you what you can do over here. So, for example, if you wanted to make sure that you had some hot water in here, maybe you're going to be doing a lot of, instant foods. You have some instant oatmeal or maybe some cup ramen or any of that sort. Of course, you have some hot water in here. These are our water boilers. Just so I could quickly put some in here. Again, if you have any, if you're a tea lover, the water boiler with our mugs, tumblers, and even bottles is the perfect combination because you have hot water on the go. You have your tea on the go in a matter of seconds. You can just go ahead and prepare it. So again, let's say you are out camping and now you have hot water in here and you want some hot tea. Well, there you go. Now you can go ahead and grab this. Let me go to the close-up camera really quickly. You see this button right here? You just push it, you release it, and now you could put your hot water. You could go ahead and mix it with your tea bag, again. You can just put it in there, and then you have tea when you're going out on a hike or you're going camping. You could go ahead and mix this with cup ramen, cup noodles, anything that is instant food. You have your go-to, bottle where you could, really just keep temperatures extremely well. For example, you say you use this one for hot temperatures, and then you use this one for cold temperatures, you can go ahead and do that as well. So again, this one is 35 ounces. If you want to get two for one for hot and one for cold, you could do that as well. And right now you can do it at buy one, get 50% off with our Thankful for You campaign. Okay, so again, we just quickly to summarize, we talked about our mugs, we talked about our tumblers, we just talked about our bottles. Now, last but not least, let's talk about our food jars and our lunch jars. So our food jars over here, we have three sizes, 10, 18, and 25 ounces. Again, a lot of people ask me like, what can I use a food jar for? And really, you can use it for any and all sorts of foods. They are perfect to take on the go. So you could take them to your class, you could take it to your work. You could take it essentially anywhere because they're so easy to carry again. And they are leak proof. Again, as you can see inside, it is a slick steel right here. So slick steel. And of course you could put things such as, soup, stews. You could put a salad in here. You could put essentially anything. You could put fruits and it'll retain the temperature whether if it's a cold, dish such as a salad or fruits, it'll retain its coldness. If you are using stews or a soup, it'll retain its hotness as well. So again, buy one, get 50% on going now all the way until November 17th. And last but not least, we do have our lunch jar over here. So the lunch jar is essentially also double vacuum insulated. And it is perfect for, many types of things, except for this one, you can actually expand for the food jar. So for the food jar, we could essentially only put one type of food. Maybe you're putting a soup, or maybe you're putting a salad. That's the only thing you could put in there. However, we do have different bowls, different compartments for the lunch jar, meaning you can actually put different types of foods as well. So it's really easy to use. Again, you open it by opening the lid. You have 4 different bowls. Over here, you have the first side bowl. So let's go to the close-up cam so you could actually have a better view. The first side bowl, this one is 7 ounces. And then you have the second side bowl, right? So this one is actually 10 ounces in capacity. And then you have the main bowl over here, which is 15 ounces. And then last but not least, you have the soup bowl, which is 9 ounces in capacity. So you already see that you can actually put different types of foods. Over here, for example, if we're just gonna use, a Japanese dish, as an example, we could put your miso soup or some sort of soup in the soup bowl. Just close it. There you go. Okay, so we have the soup, and they have to go in this order, right? So we have the soup bowl, and then for the main bowl, you can put something such as rice and maybe a little bit of teriyaki chicken or your choice of protein. Put it in here, and you'll notice that right there and then, the bowls are pretty much set up. Now this is going to be the main 2 bowls that are going to be double wall vacuum insulated with either cold temperatures or hot temperatures. In this case, since we're using, a Japanese dish of rice, chicken teriyaki, and miso soup, it will retain its heat in here. Now for this one, let's say I want to eat a little bit of salad. I put a little bit of greens in here. I put this one, and as you can see, it's going to be on top. So it's not going to be double wall vacuum insulated as well. And it's going to mainly retain its room temperature right here. And last but not least, you could put a dessert or something at the top using the smaller side dish, such as fruit, or maybe a little bit of, maybe Jello or some sort of other side dish. Now go ahead and close it. And just like that, you can go ahead and take your lunch jar to go to school, to, if you're going hiking, if you're going anywhere like that, and you are ready to eat, of course, very delicious warm or cold foods. Wherever it is you are at any time, you have it ready for you. Okay, so Big Bad John just said, is there a way to prevent coffee stains from accumulating on stainless steel? I have trouble removing it. Yeah, so unfortunately, once you have coffee in your stainless steel, it is quite hard. We always try, to prevent these things. The thing about coffee is that it stains. I mean, really, if you have like a shirt, even if it's not a white color shirt and, coffee goes on there, you're going to notice that it's very hard because for some reason that, coffee bean is just, it loves, staining things. I don't know why, but with that said, to answer your question, the best thing we could do right here is as soon as you stop, drinking your coffee or whatever it is, we want to, have a maintenance of the mugs, the tumblers, or whatever it is you're using. Go ahead and wash it as soon as you can. And, with this type of care, you can actually prevent it from staining to the point where it just stays in the cup. That is the reason we have two different types of interiors. We have the non-stick, which is really good at preventing, those stains and odors. And we also have the slick steel interior, which, it really depends. We made it to the point where it actually minimizes the stains and odors as well. So Big Bad John, I would say definitely as soon as you're drinking your tea, your coffee, if you have access to a kitchen, just go ahead and wash it out and it'll help with those stains. So yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for that question. And then over here on Facebook, we have Amanda L. Wilson. The bento to go is my favorite. What a beautiful color. Thank you, Mando. Yeah, we actually have 4 different colors. We have a blue one, we have this kind of plum-like purple, we have a stainless, and we have a black. In addition, we have other bentos that we have, such as the Miss Bento, and we have a different other ones. There's one that is yellow. So again, if you're interested in these lunch jars, definitely check out our shop.zojirushi.com, or you can click in the link down in the description where you can see all the different products that we have available going on right now. And again, right now is the time, because you purchase one of these, you get a 50% off the second or the lesser value item. Again, you can mix and match. You can buy one for yourself, one for your family. The holidays are coming. If you're feeling, in that giving season, right now is the time. Again, you can buy yourself a tumbler, a mug. Maybe you want coffee and a tea, or let's say you want your tea mug and your coffee mug, then you can't go wrong with that. Or maybe you want, your bento to go to school, and then you want your tumbler as well, then you can do that. Or, you could just go ahead and share the love with your friends and family as well, because it is buy one, get 50% off. Now all the way until November 17th. And all right, I think that is about it. To summarize our live stream, again, we showed our double wall vacuum insulated products. We have everything from carry tumblers to flip open mugs to twist open tumblers, twist open mugs, and specialty products such as our tea lovers tumbler. We have some straw tumblers in addition to bottles. Again, all of these are double wall vacuum insulated, meaning that they will retain, the coldness or the hotness for hours and hours on end. Maybe like 15, hours for some. For example, this one will retain temperatures of, hot temperatures for 14 hours. and up to 36 hours of cold temperatures. So as you can see, it is really good for when you're not at home, when you don't have access to, either refrigerated items or microwave for like hot items as well. Or if you don't have, water boilers that can, have 24 access to hot water, then these are your, go-to ways of keeping your drinks very hot or very cold. In addition, we talked about our food jars, which can be used for, of course, putting in foods. And then last but not least, our lunch jars. Right now, buy one, get 50% off. Again, thank you so much. Over here, we have Big Bad John. Thank you. Okay, so yes, Big Bad John, thank you for joining us over here on YouTube. It is the holidays. They are sooner than you think. Thanksgiving is about, 2 weeks away. Christmas is, about a month away. So I feel like we're going to be seeing each other a lot sooner. If you haven't followed us already, click that subscribe or, follow us on Facebook. And also, click that notification so you know when we go live and you get that notification as well. We do have a lot of, different campaigns coming on. So I'm excited to be seeing you there. And, and Amanda over here on Facebook over here, thank you for the presentation. Thank you, Amanda, for joining us all the way until the end. We hope you learned a little bit. And again, buy one, get 50% off. We couldn't have done any of this without your support. So thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one.